Hello and welcome back to part 3 of This is Total War with Arkhan the Black and the followers of Nagash. So, we retook Wizard Killer's Palace and survived the end turn, which is great. More or less back up to full strength, at least on the main army. And I think the first thing I need to do... Oh, that's interesting. Someone's besieging that settlement up there. Interesting. Wonder who they're all at war with. I guess it might be Khemri. Anyway. Excuse me. Don't want to get too distracted by that, because I've lost track of where the dwarves have gone. So at the end of last turn, there was an army of 17 dwarf units stood right here, and there were 10 units garrisoned here, and the military presence showed as 15. So now the military presence shows as 10, which presumably means that the army of 10 here has moved out, and the stack of 20 that they must have had up here is just still there. And I did have a hero scouting what the dwarves were doing, but because I was concerned about possibly being attacked by the dwarves over the end turn, I actually had my hero come join this army, make it as strong as possible. I'm slightly regretting that now because I really need to keep track of those dwarf armies. They're not raiding us, I know that for sure. And I can see, so if I click on the dwarf city and then move the cursor over here, it basically tells me relations between them and this faction. And I think this means, yeah, so they have a non-aggression pact, but they don't have a military access agreement. So that means, yeah, so there's no penalty in the diplomatic relations because of trespassing. So that means that the dwarf armies could not have come north of this border. Which is kind of a cool thing you can just check there. So I'm most concerned that they're in my territory in ambush stance, and I'm gonna get a horrible surprise when I head up north to deal with the Bretonnians' next armies. So what to do about that? I'm gonna start by sending heroes to scout. I think, actually, yeah, I can recruit a Tomb Prince. I think he's going to be on scouting duty as well, just in the short term. So what have we got? Trustworthy, aggressive infantry master. Those aren't great. Again, the fact that I'm not benefiting from the diplomatic relations means +1 public order in the local province isn't really... You know, that trait's just not fantastic. This guy gets a boost to his combat skills at low level when he's on foot, but you really want these guys on chariots, I think, later on. But I can always... I don't have to... Whoever I recruit, I don't have to keep them around. I can just ban them and try and get a better trait. No problem. Maybe should have... Yeah, I should have maybe thought harder about recruiting over here rather than here. How far can this guy come down?
Where are my slaves?
Okay. It's possible the dwarves just backed off, of course, but... Yeah, I'd just like to know for sure. Yeah, I think having this guy up here is probably fine. So let's start by having the snack detector go out. So, I'm trying to remember, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the dwarf army over here was positioned such that it could reach this settlement if on a regular attack move, not force march, but just normal move. Because that was why I was a bit hesitant about making this attack in the first place. Excuse me. So that means he could basically be in a radius like this, or force march a bit further. I'd love to catch him if he went on force march.
Your advice.
In terms of the Bretonnians, yeah, so military presence 15. If they head out this turn, they can't get they can't threaten Sorcerer's Islands in two moves. Like, they won't go like one and then attack on the second. It's always going to be like one, two, then attack. So that gives me a bit more time. So I think that what that means is I'll actually bring this guy down and see if I can spot the dwarves. I'm kind of want to head over to the east side. Oh wow, so we got through, like we basically revealed the whole of this area and don't see them. Alright. Send the other Necrotect out to scout, I guess.
Animus. Advance.
So they could have ended up... They could have gotten as far as out here, but they would have had to force march to do that, and they know, like, they knew our armies were here, so I think that's pretty unlikely.
Move, my creations. Moving.
Ah, okay, so here's one army.
I have no time for this.
Yeah, this looks like the same army. Yeah, okay, so this is their stack of 17 units. Although I think they have a different general for whatever reason.
Ultimate shrine.
Maybe I'm just misremembering.
Ever onward. Move, slaves.
Okay. I see. So this is all three of their armies.
Don't think so.
Yep. Alright, so they're all accounted for. Man, they've got a lot of soldiers though. Look at that. There's a full stack of 20 that's just standing here. That just force march down. Then there's 10 more. Oh no, I'm sorry. This 20 is in the settlement. Then there's another 10. Then there's this 17. So they don't have any defenses up here. Based on, like, we can see from the military presence they don't have defenses here. I just hope that that provokes these Bretonnians into attacking them, but I'm not sure it will. So let me just check. Khemri. Yeah, so Khemri's at war with this faction, not the guys on this island yet. Plus me, but we're not actively fighting yet. Plus the people they started at war with. I might be wrong about this, but I feel like their starting territory is here. I feel like they may have lost Khemri itself, because this is showing as red. Yeah, this is Khemri, Province Land of the Dead. So they took the minor settlement here, and then they took the other minor settlement here, but in the process, I guess, lost this to the Savage Orc tribe. That's pretty funny. And they must have an army besieging this. Alright, fair enough. I don't think it's realistic to launch a frontal assault on the dwarves here. We do have lightning strike, which would mean that my main army could take on their armies one at a time. They wouldn't have to fight them all at once until they got to the settlement. You can't, you can't like lightning strike to separate the army stationed in the city from the actual garrison. But even with lightning strike, like even fighting their armies one-on-one, I'm not convinced we'd beat this. And of course, it's no use like just, even, let's say I attack here and just completely destroy this army or whatever, I'm still getting attacked by 30 units over the end turn. So I think my best bet is just try and do what I've been doing, keep an eye on the dwarves, potentially use ambush to try and bait them into a force march that ends up with me being able to take them out, but otherwise gonna have to be a bit more patient. So I think, how far can I get with this guy? Yeah, pretty far. Okay. I feel like trying to bait the Bretonnians or the dwarves into marching towards Sorcerer's Island. So let's move like this. Lord's on his chariot now. And go into ambush stance. I'm going to leave Arkhan's army in this settlement. It needs to heal up a bit more anyway. This stack plus the garrison are not enough to hold against a full dwarf attack, but it is enough that they won't be able to attack on one turn. Like, they'll spend a turn or two building siege equipment. So this settlement's kind of more vulnerable in the sense that it doesn't have walls, so it could just get taken on one attack. So because the Bretonnians' armies are much weaker, and I know that they're going to be heading down this way, I think I want this guy to head out to try and take advantage of them. And if the dwarves move out this way on forced march or whatever, then that's totally fine too. I'm not I'll take an opportunistic attack if I can. It's just I'm not really planning to launch an all-out assault at this point. Alright, so where are we with this? I just grabbed this for the extra tomb prints, or the tomb prints, and I was partway through researching this. So 14 turns until another army. Yeah, let's keep doing that.
More slaves. I need
Otherwise, how are we doing? Wall strength 63%. I think that's going to just repair over a few turns. If I turn on taxes again, I'm making 125 gold a turn. I'm still increasing public order too. I think that's worth doing. Let me just see if there's any other boosts I can do to public order. No, it's only on my 2. I've only got 2 of the public order followers. Alright, that's fine.
We must rebuild our strength.
Honestly, with public order being low, maybe I take back what I said before about the other Tomb Prince trait, like the guy who just adds to public order. I'm not really planning to use the Tomb Prince much in battle. I'm just contemplating like disbanding this guy right now to get the guy with the other trait, but I think I'll leave it. He already boosts. Yeah, yeah. So this guy spreads public order 2, so that's +1, whereas the guy with the trait would be +2. But I think it's okay. Don't want to spend gold on this. I'm just looking to fight a couple more battles, like wipe out 2 Bretonnian armies, get 2,000 plus gold, and then probably build this up to tier 3. To be honest. Or could get this up to tier 2, that costs 1600. Yeah, that also makes that has the advantage of making the garrison a little stronger, so... Actually, it also boosts... Yeah, I mean, it boosts everything. Alright, let's focus on this. Even if I'm not fighting anybody for a couple of turns, I'll get 1600 soon enough. Yeah, I think that's it. I think this is a... Looked at that and saw the wrong Thong rather than Throng, which would be something a little different. Hopefully, yeah, it's kind of, it's hard to say which worse, dealing with Dwarven Throng or dealing with Dwarven Thongs, but this is for the Throng. Okay, I've got one more turn to defeat that army, and there's no way that's happening, but no worries. Yep, I think the ball's in the Bretonnians' court. See if they're impetuous and push out before they've built 2 full armies, or if they just sit back for a while. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to do that I just remembered. I should have done this last turn. I can recruit this Regiment of Renown. It's just an extra unit of spearmen, but it's free. And...
My dynasty reigns supreme.
I guess the reason not to recruit it is I could always recruit it later, like for emergencies. I don't need it over this end turn, right? Yeah, I guess I don't need it. I just need to not forget about it. I think this settlement might look attractive for the dwarves to attack again, with this army having moved out. But I did just check, and they can't quite lay siege. Like, they stood a bit too far away. Oh, wow. Yeah. This is some... that was aggressive. And they made peace with the other people they were fighting. Damn. Alright. So what happened there was they both used this underway stance, which lets them travel basically underground is the idea. I don't know, I'm not convinced anyone in the Warhammer lore actually built the underway under the desert, but maybe they did. In any case. Yeah, they just teleported back in. So... I'm assuming they put those armies close enough to one another that they can reinforce. Yeah, they did. So that means...
Stop that. No, I will not shame my clan.
Yeah, so I can fight them one-on-one. with lightning strike, but I can't bring in reinforcements from Arkhan. Let's just see. Oh, they moved out. Nuts. I don't think I have any choice but to try and deal with the dwarves here. Well, is that true? I think what I said before is correct, that they won't launch an attack. I mean, it's not clear they even have... it's not clear they even have, like, siege, like, cannons or anything that could knock down the walls.
My ancestors.
Okay, if I want to attack the dwarves this turn, I want to get at least probably one of these guys. Yeah, probably this guy, because he's got most experience embedded into this army. Got the Tomb Prince here as well. I think I can still afford to send this guy up north to scout. Yeah, this is what I thought might be happening.
Where are my slaves?
Now, where's their other army? Okay, it's still here. Good.
I must keep my holy vow. No.
By the gods. Creator. Where is this?
Shouldn't have moved this guy quite so far because... No, it's no big deal. I can still get him to join the army and then attack afterwards, but...
My great works.
Actually, I might not be able to do that. Well, yeah. Worst case, I'll have to kick him out the army before I make the attack, but no problem. So yeah, I'm looking at this, and I think I go to stop the Bretonnians and then try and make it back to break the siege before the dwarves launch the attack. That's what I'm thinking. Because otherwise, like, if I go for the dwarves here, even if I beat them, which is going to be difficult, this army gets to here, and then there's nothing I could do to stop it taking Sorcerer's Islands. And I really don't want to lose the settlement. Like I've said before, this is actually kind of more valuable. Just, it's such a nice defensive position. If everything goes wrong, like, you can camp out here with two armies, and people really have trouble attacking you. Alright, let's do that. Take up Bretonnia.
My wrong. I deem it.
So let's see if I stand. I stand about here.
The greatest artist. Great art refreshes all.
Ah.
Attack and destroy.
Oh, that still worked. Cool. Alright. Finally, the balance of power on these silly battles against the light cavalry is coming around to the idea that my army's way stronger than theirs. They don't even have any experience. Damn. I just realized that. Yeah, this is... The key thing here is just try not to take too much damage, because I'm not going to replenish this turn. I don't think even if I force march, I'll get back to my own territory. So don't want to take too many losses, but in terms of winning the battle, it's not going to be difficult at all. Looks like we want to deploy up here. Like before, just go for a static formation and make a solid front line of spears, try not to get outflanked, protect the valuable units like the archers and the caskets of souls. Chariot's not ideal for fighting against cavalry, but like I've said multiple times, they're light cavalry that just kind of suck against everything, so I think it's totally fine. I don't have to particularly worry about my Tomb King here. Let's close that flank up like that, and then I think I'll stick another unit on each side. I'll just have to slightly adjust them after the battle starts, so that's fine. You can come over here, and you stay in the back. And then, alright, so this next deck does have Restore, so I should definitely be aggressive with the Tomb Scorpion because I can heal it more than normal. Crypt Ghouls hang out here for now. Let's wheel this unit around a tiny bit, maybe. There we go. Are they even moving? Maybe not. Yeah, they're moving just slowly. Alright, well that's fine by me. Kind of tempts to actually... If they're not going to move, I feel like I should reposition right up against the edge of the map. Oh, they're moving in a bit faster now. Probably could still get away with it. I don't think I particularly need to. Yeah, I'll just stay where I am. I don't need to actually cover the front of the spear wall. What I really need to cover is this hole here, which I'm sure they'll try and exploit, at least with some units. Alright, there go the caskets. One, two, three, four, six, 7 missile units. Okay.
Unliving king. Obey.
Get ready to boost up my archers. Nice. Really good to be able to just concentrate fire right into that unit. Get ready for some protection. Looks like these guys might need a bit of help. Already routed those 2 missile units, excellent. Tomb King took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Probably should have had him on guard stance though. Yeah, I think he's going to be fine, but making absolute mincemeat of their mounted archers. Just help this unit out a little. Yeah, you guys I'll leave off guard mode. You can see the power of concentrated missile fire at just breaking these units really, really quickly. Yeah, victory's in our grasp already. Yeah, let the Tomb Scorpion get in there, do the fighting. Their lord's down here, but he's just smacking away at skeletons, not gonna do too much. I think we can pretty safely... Yeah, I think we can pretty safely start to bring the ghouls around for a flank here. Alright. Alright, you shoot those. Yeah, you fight them, that's fine. Basically nothing left over here. Lord's about to break. Yeah, they're done. I do take casualties against this kind of army, like I always have done. It's just can't really avoid it, but not too bad overall, I think. Get a tiny bit more healing in. Yeah, nothing. I mean, nothing important took damage. It's not like I lost half the health on my Tomb Scorpion again or whatever. In fact, I can probably get him back to full. Yep. So if the battle lasts 20 more seconds, I'll get one more cast of my of this spell. That'll do the activate the passive army-wide healing. Yeah, I guess we will get it. These guys are not making it off the battlefield just in time. See if I resurrect any skeletons on this cast. Yeah, you see like a blue swirly animation around the unit if you if the healing was enough to resurrect a dead unit, but not to worry. Okay, contemplating what I want to do here. So 950 gold plus 20% campaign movement range. It's always tempting, this option. I probably will still go for it. Just see how much this replenishment does right now. Yeah, it's not a large fraction of the damage. I'm basically going to have to just sit back in my territory for a turn to heal it. Confident attacker, great. These traits are always really good. Just build them up over time. Right, you leave the army. Oh, I can't get him out? Oh, that really is unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to force march back down a little ways if I kicked out the Necrotect, because it's the Necrotect who has no movement. Oh, I guess the rest of the army now also apparently has no movement. Alright, no worries. Okay, got my Lich Priest to level 10. So I have the option for these, either these three, or I could just continue with the magic chain. So if I want to use this spell, Incantation of the Skull Storm, which is an area effect damage spell, I probably will cast that against the Dwarf, and getting a second point in it reduces the cooldown. Also lets me overcast it, but the overcast version just is a bit too expensive for magic. So let's see, am I interested in recruiting higher level lords right now? I don't think so. I really want that in conjunction with this so I can recruit lords at level 5. That lets them max out the passive skill for gaining the canopic jars. So I think I'm just going to go for a second point in this. I don't need him to get a skeletal steed. I'll do this eventually, but he's like the sort of formation we're using at the moment with this army. It's totally fine just having him on foot.
They will feel the lash.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to get back here next turn. Not quite. I'm not sure what they'll do with the other army. They probably will just keep it around. What do I want to do with the Tomb Prince? I think I'll keep him outside the settlement. I don't want him to be stuck in Arkhan's army if they're under siege. I think I'll just have the Necrotect stay here and he can replace him. Looks like, yeah, that works out pretty well. So, looking at the Bretonnians, okay. Yeah, so they did finish recruiting that full stack that we just wiped out, but they didn't recruit any extra units, and we can sort of see that because, okay, they've got one unit here, but that's it. Yeah, still can only recruit mounted yeomen.
The day of awakening comes.
Don't think it matters too much where I move the Tomb Prince. That's interesting.
I am sculptor.
They're
and
not getting.
slave
They don't
driver.
get replenishment distance. No, they don't.
Ready?
I feel like, I mean, the assault unit's ability is not that impactful, but I just want to stall them here, right? Or just weaken them. I'm tempted to go for this. So it's only 30% against this guy. 48% against this guy.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
If I stand over here, do we get any more information on what's in their
I have
army?
no time for this.
Maybe shows one extra unit. At least the Longbeards here don't have a ton of experience. I think there's a pretty clear strategy here. Like, they have some, I mean, you can tell by the gold experience chevrons. These just build up passively over time. And on legendary difficulty, they build up for the AI much faster than for the player, so that's why these guys, well, like, I think the player actually doesn't get any passive build up by default, but you can get it through heroes and stuff. Anyhow, this army's probably been sitting around for longer and is way more experienced. So I think my plan in terms of an attack from this army with Lightning Strike would be attack the weaker army first with Lightning Strike, take it on basically 1-to-1, then take on the other army if needed with Arkhan as reinforcements and possibly the garrison. So with that in mind,
Not like
yeah, the trouble is then I'd actually, this is the army I'd want to damage. Like, this is the army I'm actually more concerned about.
lesser siblings would falter.
And it's only 30% to work, which I don't think's worth it. Yeah, I'd go for this upgrade, except the settlement's about to get besieged, so it's... I mean, yeah, the buildings don't get built during the siege anyway, so even if I manage to hold on to it, there's no point really investing 1600 gold this turn.
I serve king and patriarch. Victory, yes!
Yeah, other option with my, if I wanted to use my Tomb Prince is try and assassinate this Thane, but if you look at it, chance of success or positive outcome is only 15%, which is not worth it at all.
No, I will not shame my
I
clan.
think the dwarves are sufficiently scary, and I don't have too much else to do with my gold right now, that I will spend the money to attempt this assault units, and even if it fails, it's not such a big deal. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, so critical failure means that, yeah, I guess that was maybe an outcome I should have thought harder about. So that means my hero actually, not only did he not achieve what he was trying to do, he got himself wounded. And I think that means, yeah, he still counts as in my pool, so I can't actually recruit a Tomb Prince as a replacement. Oof. Alright, well, nothing I can do about that. So I'll just sit on this gold, I think.
I am critic proof. The greatest artist.
I don't need to do any... Yeah, I'm not doing anything else with this hero, I'll just keep an eye on this army. It's really too bad that I used 100% of this guy's movement, so I can't kick him out the army, because you can see, like, this hero has half his movement left. And I'm sure if this guy wasn't in the army, I'd be able to start moving at least part of the way back down, but... Yep, can't do it.
There is no
Settlement upgrade, yeah. Why is this at -1? Oh, I guess because my, yeah, moved out with a lord who was helping public order. Okay, I'm not. I think it's perfectly possible I end up losing this settlement again over the next turn or two, but provided, like, the more important thing is not losing my irreplaceable units. Like, if I don't do that, then, as I said, worst case scenario, I backtrack to Sources Island, continue the tech to get the third army out, continue to slowly get stronger. Okay. Oh, he's gone into ambush stance, alright. Judas Priest. I see what they did there. So hero action cost plus 40%, or enemy hero action success chance plus 15%. Oh, these are annoying. I don't really want to boost enemy hero success chance, because then their Thane, who's around, might start trying to bump off my heroes. Yeah, I mean, plus 40% is obviously a lot, but I think if I really need to go for a hero action, if it's a dire situation, like plus 40% isn't too bad. I don't want this guy to get wounded. Like, I don't want my scouts essentially to get wounded, is the thing. So I can almost get all the way back here, but I don't want to. This army's gotten smaller. That's really interesting. I wonder, maybe that means... Oh, I don't know. I don't want to pretend I don't understand how the AI's economy actually works. Alright. Yeah, you keep an eye on
I will
him.
not blight my soul.
Recruits 10 units in a turn. Jeez. Okay, and I want to come back down here. Go into ambush stance again. I'll replenish basically to fall over the end turn, I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens with their other army. Whether they leave it here or move it out. So I've got 1-3 slot in this army that was going to be used for the Tomb Prince, but he's obviously wounded. So I can either bring in the Necrotect. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can just track whether this army's here or not using... based on the military presence. So... let's put him in the army.
Attend your king, slaves.
Still have the decision about recruiting that regiment of renowned spearmen. I think I'd just do it in place of a normal spearman. Although the crypt ghouls aren't great against... Yeah, the crypt ghouls are not great against the dwarves. But... I think I'd just still rather replace a generic... Like, I've got a unit... Actually, yeah, I've got a unit here with no experience. So, why don't I just disband this and pick up this unit. So this unit is like a slightly special version of a spearman. They've got armor. Don't know if they have any extra block chance. No, it's still the same shields, but yeah, they've got armor, whereas the other guys don't. They've got poison attacks. They've got 9 experience chevrons, so that means better leadership and better melee skills. So they're just basically better versions of the spearmen. So just get that guy recruited. I don't love that we're losing public order even with a full stack in here. I don't love a lot of things about the situation, to be honest.
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
I'm still puzzled why they disbanded units. Like this was 17 units, now it's 14. This was 10, now it's 9. Maybe even disbanded a unit out of their stack over here, but I'm not sure. Oh wow! So look at this. Khemri actually came and took the settlement. It's kind of surprising. But they didn't wipe out the faction. They must have an army left still. So if you don't have a faction, if you don't have a settlement and you're a normal faction, like not a horde faction, you basically end up losing. You end up taking extra attrition each turn. So yeah, unless the Chevalier de Lyonesse had an extra settlement out here, maybe they're probably going to get wiped out. It's interesting. All right, well, not my problem for now.
My great works unfinished.
Yeah, he's fine staying there. Just to give as much vision of the north side as possible. So I really hope that the dwarves don't launch the attack this turn and just spend a second turn making siege equipment. But we'll have to see. I also hope this army doesn't get discovered.
Stop that. King of all I survey.
Yeah, not spending money on over here still. Yep, I think that's it. Might end up having Khemri send armies down to attack me now as well, now they've got that territory up north. Ah. Okay, that's their other army. So he's in ambush stance again. But they didn't launch the attack. Okay. Capture Lashiek, okay. Yeah. Bretonnians back to their usual game of creating a full stack super fast.
I have no time for this.
So unfortunately,
My dynasty reigns supreme.
I think, man, I think the way this works is if I make this attack, I think the other army is positioned close enough that I'd actually have a chance of being ambushed. Getting ambushed would be absolutely disastrous. But if I don't do anything, I'm not sure actually. I might be able to get away with launching the attack here. For sure it would reveal the ambushing army and they'd be coming in as reinforcements before the lightning strike, but I'm not sure they would actually. Yeah, let's attack. It looks like I'm attacking from the right angle to possibly not get ambushed. Let me just check if there's anything I can do to make my armies stronger at all. Plus 20 charge bonus. Yeah, that's not really going to help as much. Already recruited the Regiment of Renown. Already got my chariot equipped on the Tomb King. No one else has a mount.
You what?
Let's actually here. I can attempt to sally out for free and simply retreat if I don't like the look of it.
Destroy them.
So this lets us see their armies. That's cool. I'm glad I thought to try that. So interestingly enough, it shows up this army as reinforcements even though I couldn't see it on the map. Are they now revealed? I guess so. So let's decline. Oh, and it did reveal their ambusher. Neat. Okay, so that is a cool trick. I did not realize that would work, but now for sure
Stop that.
I'm not going to get ambushed.
I will not disgrace.
So what's in this army? A lot of longbeards, a lot of even angrier longbeards with massive great weapons.
There is no
Dwarves with great weapons, dwarf warriors. Okay, so this is actually like mono, just heavy infantry, 2 units of quarrelers only, and then cannons. Whereas this army, 4 quarrelers and 9 melee infantry, but they're less experienced. Okay, I think this lines up as about as well as I can hope for. So my plan again is to lightning strike this army, fight it one-on-one with this army, which is now back to full strength. And then I don't think I need to launch a second follow-up attack to wipe this army out on the same turn. I think having my 2 armies here will dissuade them from attacking. And I'm not going to get ambushed because I pulled the trick of faking the sally out. Yeah, let's do it. Really doesn't like our chances. Yeah, it doesn't like our chances with the lightning strike either, but that's all we can do. I think the key here we need to avoid the situation where they get to just get all of their melee troops into our lines and have them all dealing damage. I need to like distract them, use the Tomb Scorpion to just pull a couple of them away from our main battle line, do this sort of thing. Oh, they've also got the missile units too, which are going to do a lot of damage to us. Oh, and it's a low roll in the Winds of Magic. In exactly the kind of battle where I'd love to have more. I think I'll go for the gamble. Oh, even worse. Well, not by much, I guess. Okay, at least the Winds of Magic, like the power reserve, is not too bad. Okay, how are we deploying? I think I want to use this higher ground over here. I mean, it's not going to make too much difference. I also want to make sure I get the Cascade of Souls firing for as long as possible. So let me just check their positioning first of all. Oh, they're a ways off actually. That's fine. I'm trying to decide, how fast are my ghouls? 38. Normal skeletons are speed 28. Scorpion speed 50. My Lord's speed 74 because he has his chariot. Right. The dwarves are speed 26. 28. Yeah, 28. Okay. How much armor piercing do these guys do? 6. Just trying to think about how to approach this. I think my Tomb King, I'm going to try and use my Tomb King and my Scorpion to go out in front, basically break up the enemy formation a bit as they get close to us. Alright, so if I have the caskets there... Oh, that is not great though, I'd rather have them at the top of the hill. Alright, now they're in range. They're just in range with their troops. Okay, that looks fine. I'll have to... Yeah, it's gonna... I want the spearmen to be on the very ridge of the hill, like the spear line. So I'll have to slightly redeploy after the battle starts, but it's no big deal. Like, the dwarves are slow, obviously. In fact, I can just have everyone move forwards. They have ranged weapons, but no artillery, so yeah, they're not going to be shooting at us from the beginning or anything. Actually, this unit there, make sure we've got our Regiment of Renown in the front line. I think I'm willing to also just sacrifice the ghouls if I need to basically draw missile fire or try and pull the rest of the formation. Like if the ghouls distracted, if my 2 units of ghouls distracted 2 units of their heavy infantry, that is totally a fine exchange, and just like ran around for a while. Yeah, I'm definitely fine with that. Okay, this guy is on foot, so he's going to be in the main formation. Same with my Lich Priest, of course. Archers off skirmish mode. Okay, advance a little bit. These units over here. Man, the music's really tense. I like it. Okay, you guys should start firing. Another unit of spearmen should go over here. Let's get the ghouls out. Let's get the scorpion out. Yeah, I'm fine hitting the quarrelers. I think the quarrelers actually have the potential to do a ton of damage here. Like, it's not just their melee units that are dangerous. These crossbowmen are super dangerous also. Maybe have this guy more in the middle.
My will be done. Move, slaves. Traverse, slaves.
Yeah, so they're in range to start shooting at our Tomb King, but with his chariot he can just kind of ride around. Okay, there's a concentrated blob of infantry there, let's hit that up.
Unliving king.
Ghouls are getting shot, that's okay. That's not, I mean, it's not ideal, you can see they lose a bunch right away, but
We march.
they're pulling, yeah, they're doing what I wanted, they're pulling these troops out to the side. This is what this is exactly what we want. We want them to come at us piecemeal and not get like a fair fight, basically. Okay, let's see if let's pull the ghouls back. If I could actually, the Tomb Scorpion would do really well in melee against their archers or their crossbowmen. So let's see if I can actually send him all the way around the back. This is so good that I've distracted 3 of their units off this way. Oh, getting a shot into the back of the Longbeards, awesome. Alright, we need protection for this unit. Nice, unit broke. Awesome. Okay, they've got one of the Quarrelers turning around, but the other's still over that way. Over here, Scorpions pulling them around a bit. These units are now attacking us, but one of them's wavering already. Let's fire into that unit there. Yeah, that unit's shattered, we don't need to do anything about it. Go after this unit. Tomb Scorpion's got into combat with the Quarrelers and is at the very least distracting them. Good stuff. Need a bit more help over here. Actually, concentrate fire on one unit, like get all our missile units to shoot one unit at a time. That's how we want to break them. Okay, this unit's getting beaten up. Well, I've definitely stopped most of their missile units from shooting at the very least. We've managed to rout another unit of Longbeards, perfect. Skeletons are taking a bit of a beating, but they're hanging in there. Basically firing at point blank range into the Longbeards. Tomb Scorpion's doing fine. Fighting 3 units at once. Good stuff. This unit of Longbeards is going to take a bunch of punishment, but again, try to just take out one unit at a time. Okay, Necrotech taking a bit too much damage, pull him back. The ghouls have absolutely done what I was planning to. They've just given these units the run around. Somehow my archers have gotten really horribly clumped up here. Just drop a heal on the Scorpion. Boost my archers again. Let's try to break this unit. I can actually chase after the... No, I need his leadership here actually. I was going to say I could chase down the units that are running, but I need the leadership. Oh, I should have done a protection there instead of the combat boost. Okay, Tomb King's taking a lot of damage here actually, but he's hanging on. He's hanging on. I think we just have to try to absolutely surround this unit. Alright, great. Got you, Shabti. Get in there. Try to stop that unit from shooting. Yeah, let's drop the protection down over here. They're struggling a bit. Yes, that was a really nice casket hit. Nice. Okay, archers shoot here. Casket probably shoot at this unit, honestly. It's fine to shoot the casket into melee, into where my lord is, because single entities... I was going to say single entities don't take too much damage from the casket, but yeah, I did just see him take a chunk, it's funny. Oops. You know what? This is going totally fine. Got a unit taking too many casualties here. Let's try to avoid having them wiped out. Alright, heal the Tomb Scorpion again. Don't really want him fighting their lord. All those Longbeards, actually. You know what? The Tomb Scorpion's done his job. Let's pull him out. No need to be in melee. I can run faster than those guys. And let's fire into those Longbeards. And we routed this unit. Perfect. Okay, yep, keep shooting at them. Actually make sure they die. These Longbeards have come back. Actually, yeah, shoot at the ones that just came in. You guys pursue them, try to actually push them off the battlefield. Tomb Scorpion can hit them in the rear. Ghouls are taking damage. These ghouls are taking damage too. Let's get out of there. Tomb Kings routed that unit, they're not coming back. They've not got too much left, although we don't have much ammo left. Oh, jeez, what's this Casket of Souls doing? Man, it ran out of ammo and went into melee. Oh, that's actually really frickin' bad. No, look at that hit though. They've both used all their ammo. Okay. Archers still have a lot of ammo. Shoot the unit that's over here at full strength. So here comes their lord. There's not much we can do about him. I think we just have to hope that we can break the rest of his army. But I think we can break the rest of his army. What happened down this way? Did we run them off the battlefield? Can't tell. Okay, not gonna worry about it. Just need to break this infantry unit. This unit's really... yeah, this unit's disintegrating, but just have to hope they rally. Tomb King's taking a bit too much damage there. Really can't afford to have him go down. Alright, Tomb Scorpion has enough health, just distract their lord for a bit.
My orders.
They still have a lot of missile units out here. It's a bit scary. Yeah, we did lose unit skeletons, but it's not a big deal. Maybe just cycle charge, my lord. Okay, we've done some damage to their lord, which is good, but I feel like these crossbowmen are going to be a problem, so let's try and get after them. Anyone rallying and coming to attack us from the back? No, got rid of them. Excellent. Okay, routed this unit. Good. Alright, and I'm seeing morale dropping. Yep, we got him. Oof. Well, that was a tough fight, as I expected it would be, but yeah. Took a lot of damage overall, didn't lose any heroes, didn't lose any valuable units, took a ton of damage on skeletons, but they're the ones we can replace, so it's all good. See if we can actually chase any of their units down. It's too bad Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch their lord. He's just got a bit too much health. Yeah, I really want to chase down these quarrelers, if I possibly can. It's almost a full unit here that's going to get away almost intact if I don't kill them. Alright, come on guys. I know you're tired, but gotta run down those dwarves. Yep, let's not bother going after the Lord. Try and wipe out this unit instead. The chariot. Whew, oh, that was intense. You can see just how strong the dwarf units are. Like, they take so much punishment. We end up running out of ammo. Is the thing. We do a ton of damage to the artillery, but when we run out of ammo, it's like slightly touch and go as to whether the rest of the army even has enough damage to win. Speed this up, I suppose. I think if this unit's below 10%, yeah, they're gonna get fully wiped out now, so I can leave them. I think if the army loses the battle, I think if the unit's reduced below 10%, it gets wiped out. Alright, I think those ghouls are slowing down the scorpion. Oh, it's kind of glitching out with its movement. Ah, we're not going to get those quarrelers. Too bad. Alright. Squeeze in one more spell if I can. Just get a little extra healing. Not sure where the last unit is. Oh, it's here. Oh. Actually worth trying to chase them down. Wait, looks like they're totally bugged out, doesn't it? They're just running around in circles. Huh. Alright, don't chase them down then. No, now they're running. Okay, never mind. I think they just weren't sure which way to try and leave. I was going to say, if we could hold off and get another cast or two, maybe do a little extra healing, but... yeah, that unit's wiped out now, so just leave them. And if it takes them another minute to get off the battlefield, I think I do get maybe one more cast of this. Yeah. Oh, I saw a couple of these numbers changing, so that means skeletons are being resurrected. One power per 80 seconds. I've no idea what this unit's doing. I've never seen units like derp out. The edge of the map's just here, right? If they want to retreat, they can just run this way. But I don't mind. If it lets me get another cast off, I'll take it. I think we won't. I think we might get up to 2 Winds of Magic, then this will be fully depleted, but... I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for it because I think we may want to fight. We may want to fight this army again this turn, right? Wipe it out, depending what happens with their other army. Because the thing here, I don't know how I ended up taking casualties on this missile unit, but I was gonna say the thing here is that it's mostly our front line that's taking the damage, and I have another like full stack of frontline, you know, spearmen in Arkhan's army that I can use. Alright, I'm done. Yeah, Pyrrhic victory, but still totally worth it. Yeah, that chariot did work. The Tomb King did take a lot of damage, but getting those kills, running down those units, wiping them out, they've not got much left. Like, we should definitely follow up and wipe out this army if we possibly can. Okay, so again, this replenishment option, so it feels like replenishment's what we want, but it just does so little. I'd rather take the money still.
Submit to your king.
So, the siege is lifted. He retreats over this way, and he is no longer being reinforced by this army. Awesome. Alright. And he got a boost for being personally involved in combat. Alright, well yeah, he certainly was personally involved in combat, no doubt about that. Okay, what am I doing with this level up? This gives extra ammo for archers, which is good. Given the nature of how I'm building this army, I think I want to focus on missile units with him and build up, like, at points over here. But I'm really tempted to grab this because making my Casket of Souls do more damage is also good. Casualty replenishments still good. Yeah, I think I want to go for this. It's probably not the best option long term, but I don't think this lord's not got a great trait. There's nothing particularly amazing about him. He's just the guy for right now. Yeah, you can see how much the army's able to heal. Level up over here as well. So I've already got 2 ranks in mobility. I think I just make him a little stronger defensively. I don't think I need to boost. He's not doing a ton of damage in combat. I feel like I'd rather just boost his defense. Make sure he stays alive.
Sirs, attend.
Okay, so now what I can do, yeah. Gonna wipe out this army, no problem at all.
Open the liber mortis.
Do I want Arkhan to launch the attack?
King of Nehekhar. I alone shall restore Nehekhar.
I don't think so. So one thing with having, like, one advantage of having, of sort of taking, like, getting most experience on one character is it does mean you open up the more Regiment of Renown faster. Like, this is the level requirement. Yeah, this unit will unlock after one of your lords reaches the required rank. So I think Arkhan's just gonna have to wait even longer before I give him a run out. Looks like the attack we want. Obviously, do have to be a bit careful with some units in this fight, but it's not going to be a problem. They can't retreat because they've already fought a battle this turn. Oh, that's a balance of power bar I can get behind. I'm not going to launch the attack against the other army. Ooh, interesting. That's not going to matter. Like, that choke point could be... There's situations where these choke point maps can be good, but, like, we've just got artillery, right? We're going to just pound them if they try and hold the choke point. We get all our ammo back too, which is great. Of course, in this battle, which is way easier, we have way more magic. That's the way it goes. Okay, let's just take the skeletons out. I'm really not looking to use them. Might actually be able to cast some offensive magic this battle, which would be nice for change. Just going to use my archers and artillery. You guys get out. Let's see, am I in range of them if I stand at the front? I am. Oh, that range is incredible. Okay, in that case, I just want to... It's really nice of them to put their quarrelers at the front, because I'm just going to focus fire that unit down from the beginning. Okay, yeah, shoot the quarrelers, please. New units of ghouls. I don't think many of the dwarves are going to get to our, like, into combat with us here, but if they do, I'll have full strength skeletons from Arkhan as my front line. Let's see. In the meantime, I should definitely be taking the opportunity to use magic to just get some passive healing done. My heroes and Tomb Scorpion. Reinforcements coming a bit over there. Yeah, doing some damage to those quarrelers, not fantastic. actually I can boost the accuracy of the casket with that ability. Yep, get the Quarrelers to stand still and waste crossbow bolts at the Tomb Scorpion, which I can heal. It's ideal. Alright, they're down to 30 on the Quarrelers. And I've had enough. Nice. Alright, next go for this Longbeard unit. Just actually get the archers to concentrate fire on that same unit. I don't think it'll take too long to break it. We've got our reinforcements coming up. Let's actually go for see if I can do a little damage to them with this spell. It's not going to be super effective. There's not really enough of them left for it to be effective, honestly, which is not a bad problem to have. Alright, don't get too far forward there, buddy. Alright, their archers, their Quarrelers have rallied, but it really doesn't matter. Arkhan can come in here. Had enough yet, dwarves? Yeah, looks like you have. No, they're all running away except the Lord, who I think is going to run away pretty soon as well. Yep. Good stuff, no casualties. So we don't get to resurrect or like bring back to life skeletons that weren't alive at the beginning of the fight, but we do get to do healing on all our single entities by just spamming magic, so it's worth doing. We're not going to catch him, but he's getting wiped out. It doesn't matter, like, if you lose a second battle in a single turn, your army is destroyed completely, so it's all good. Get more healing down. I think the Tomb Scorpion's probably full health already, but just in case it's not. I'm pretty sure the other stack of dwarves is not going to launch an attack against me over the end turn, but you never know. Just get my heroes healed as much as possible before they get completely off the battlefield. There we go. Nice. Alright, good stuff. Okay. So this turn we only get... Yeah, I only get 398 gold this time. And we've still got the campaign movement range for 2 turns. This would give the extra movement range for an additional 2 turns, I believe. Like this 2 turns would stack on the end of the current duration. Yeah, that replenishment is just not... Well... Nah, I think I'd rather still take the money. Great. Income from post-battle loot plus 5%, alright. Okay, so... Yeah, so like I said, I I don't particularly want to fight this army. What I want is for this army to just buzz off back over this way. So stick this army back in the settlement, boost its replenishment, and Arkhan. So Arkhan just stand up here. I do need to have an eye on what's going on up north, because for sure this army is going to be setting out next turn. We need to protect Sources Island yet again. But that's okay, we're going to be able to do that. Okay, so we've got lots of local recruitment slots here, but unfortunately still just skeletons I can recruit. So I was starting to level Arkhan up along the red line, but I think maybe that's still fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have him stay south, I think, and send my other army up north to deal with the Bretonnians. I don't need two armies for that. So with that in mind, it is possible late game I'll want Arkhan to have a different army, but this, even though this does boost the basic tier skeleton warriors and spearmen, it does also boost tomb guards, which I can see him having later. So I don't think it's a bad use of a point to stick one point in here. We need to put 5 points in before we can get up to the next part of the skill tree. So because his army right now is basically mono skeletons, this is the most effective currently, and it's not the best option later on, but it's still good enough. So okay, wizard leveled up again. He's getting close to Arcane Conduit, which will make our spellcasting even more effective. In fact, this is the last point. Yeah, he gets it next turn, next level. Let's just go, yeah, another point into this. I think I mentioned it before, but or maybe I didn't, but I don't think this spell's very good. It's a debuff spell, which they're just a bit expensive. Like, you know, why spend the magic to debuff when you can just kill them with damage or like bolster your army? So not too interested in picking that one. Nice. Well, I think that was very successful. Went about as well as I could hope for. Hopefully this army will back off. When I've got my replenishment, I think I can still take it on with both my stacks, which is why I don't think they'll stick around, but we'll have to see. So my plan next turn is to have this army move as far north as possible. Like it can get all the way up here.
Of course, it's victory.
And then I'll be able to deal with whatever the Bretonnians are doing.
My art.
Yeah, don't need to move this guy. I guess I might as well.
Move my creations.
Yeah, they don't have any. They just have the two armies
You
here.
dishonor me.
It's all still just like cavalry. Yeah.
Where are my slaves?
All right. Got some money to spend for a change. Quite a lot of it. And still 7 turns away for the Greater Incantation, so don't even need to start saving it for that just yet. Yeah, I need to be tier 2 to build better defenses here. I think I definitely want to do one of the settlement upgrades. Probably this one. Yeah. What can we do here? More growth would be good, although we're not limited by population surplus, we're limited by gold still. Maybe that means I go for one of these. It's not a large amount of extra income. 50 gold a turn, it's like 1,000 over 20 turns. If I went for, let's see, another option, yeah, I could build a recruitment building. If I built this, it wouldn't let me recruit 4 new archers because I demolished the first barracks building I built, so that's too bad. I could go for this and get a couple of skeleton chariots. I could go for this and get public order. How are we doing on public order currently? So, military presence, characters, difficulty level, taxes. So no, we don't need public order. We're going to be able to. We're basically building up public order slowly, provided I have a stack in one of these 2 settlements, which I'm planning to do in the near term. I think I'm just going to wait until I have a 3rd army before I plan any like offensive, like get any offense going. Just based on how the game's gone so far, I've been under enough pressure from attacks on either side that I think I'll just end up, like, I think it'd be a mistake to attack too early, and it makes a big difference having 1 army to guard here, say, and 2 armies to attack north if I want to go after the Bretonnians first, for example. I think I'll just go for some extra income. I always feel like this is kind of a safe building because it breaks even pretty fast, especially with the gold you get back for demolishing it. Now, in terms of recruitment, is there any chance? Is there any chance this army lays siege here? Trying to decide whether I want to merge any of my units. I don't think so. I think I'll just recruit this 1 unit.
Submit to your king. You are not him.
No point recruiting with Arkhan because I'm still recruiting at tier 0 and I already obviously have that. Might as well put him into I guess this stance for a boost to Winds of Magic. Can always come out of it and get movement rate back next turn. Yeah, so what I think's going to happen is this army moves out this way, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to scout with this guy again. Yeah, so this guy's going to keep a lookout on the dwarves, see what they're doing over here, but I'll leave him here just for now. I think that's it. I think I don't need to do anything else. Oh, Khemri have gotten strong. Yeah, strength rank 13. Well, hold on. Oh, that's so crazy. I wish I could see what's happening up here because it's like they're strength rank 13, so that's really strong. But they only have 1 settlement. Like they only have this minor settlement they just took, which is not going to be super developed. So they've lost all their original territory. Like they've lost their main city. Like they must have strong armies, and maybe that means they're going to be able to get some of the territory back. But yeah, losing the stuff out here is not good for them. We've put the dwarves, like, pegged the dwarves back, for sure, that's good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do. The Awakened over in Lustria made peace with someone, but that's fine. Yeah, they're out of here. See ya. And as expected, here comes the latest round of Bretonnia. Okay, another event. So we can get mischance base chance, miscast base chance minus 8% for free, or we can get minus 20% and boost Winds of Magic, but pay 40 Canopic Jars. I think Canopic Jars are more valuable than a boosted magic. I think I'll just go for the free option. I'm not... yeah, miscast base chance doesn't matter, but at least it's not something negative. Okay. Man, look at our movement rate.
The desolation comes.
Wow. Yeah, our movement here is huge. How far can this guy get? Oh man, I really hope he doesn't have enough movement to launch the attack this turn. Well, if he does, is... no, I was going to say there's nothing I can do about it. There is something I can do about it. I could block his army. 548 gold. I don't think he can make the attack there because, like, we've had the same pattern happen several times where the Lord basically marches, force marches to here, then force marches to here. So there's no reason to think that this guy would have much extra movement, like over the previous lords. Yeah, so my agent can get all the way from here to here, but agents do have quite a lot more movement than normal. Troops.
I am sculptor and slave driver.
It would really suck to have... oh no, wait. I was looking at the wrong settlement. I haven't invested anything extra in here. Obviously I could come take that... I can come take that back no problem, even if they did take it. Yeah, I think I just hope that
they will feel the lash.
He can't quite reach. And he ends up force marching like over here, or coming here and raiding or something, and I can come get him. Alright, first things first, let's get an eye on the dwarves again. Yes, they force marched all the way back.
Begone.
Yes, they actually force marched their army, their main army, all the way into the settlement. Okay, fair enough.
Jah is my patron.
Yeah, I'm down a unit now because... I disbanded that guy, but that's fine. Let's move up to here and then can recruit again. And stick Arkhan in here.
The ultimate shrine.
Yeah, so I'm just debating whether I want to attempt to block army here to make absolutely sure that they can't launch the attack. Like I say, I don't think they should be able to. I think this guy might back off or go somewhere else because I'm not in ambush stance, right? Like normally when I come up to fight the Bretonnians, I go in ambush stance, and that baits them into being exposed, like standing here and being exposed to me attacking them. But I think this time he'll probably do something else because he sees me. Yeah, I'm not concerned about these armies. It's only if he got over to attack this turn that would be a problem. I think I'll just risk it.
Such shrines.
Yeah, this guy is fine to stay where he is.
They will feel the lash. I am sculptor and slave driver.
I think that's it. Hopefully get our Tomb King, or Tomb Prince rather, back soon, who was wounded. Start leveling up another character. Excuse me. Yeah, the dwarves can't make up their mind. It's like they're back, they come forward, they go back. Oh, he's coming out of March. I think that means he's going to be in range Oh, he's going into ambush. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, that's something I didn't really expect. So I know he's here, right? But
Tomb King of Nehekara.
still risk getting ambushed if I move over there.
Servant of Nagash.
Yeah, there's no way I can get Arkhan's army up to support.
Submit to your king.
So,
I'm awake.
oh, I didn't actually anticipate this. It's kind of a smart move by him because if I move up here, I'm at risk of being ambushed, which I don't think is a big deal. But it puts my army off at a really disadvantageous position on the battlefield. It also gives a pretty big leadership penalty, I think, which I think against a stack of light cavalry I should still be fine, but
Creator.
I wonder if there's any way I can come over here, spot the ambush. I guess not. It's not guaranteed. Yeah, so what's the ambush chance? It's only 40%. So he probably doesn't even get the ambush, and even if he does get the ambush, I do still think I can win the battle, but it will be difficult. If I don't attack him, right, he can just come over here and take my settlement, which was the whole thing I wanted to avoid in the first place. I think even though I know this is a trap, I'm going to just walk into it. I want to go into this stance first, get more magic. No, I might want more movement afterwards. Yeah, like I said, pretty smart move by them that I didn't anticipate. I thought he might come over here and raid me, like get some extra money, but because he sees my army here, I guess he realizes that would be a bad idea.
Dynasty reigns supreme. Sculptor.
Don't I want to have this guy join the army? Yeah, I think I do. Constantly, like, disbanding and re-recruiting skeletons, but that's all good.
It's my commission. Unliving march.
Opportunity to intercept. Alright. So they fail to ambush us, and we get a chance to fight them normally. So this was the likely outcome, I think. Like, 60% of time would have this. And it's another stack just like the ones we fought before, so... like I say, even if they ambushed us, I don't think it'd be an issue. Like, it'd still be our spearmen in melee against their light cavalry. We may take... Yeah, we may have taken quite a few casualties, but unfortunately we didn't get to launch an actual ambush battle against us, so it's all good. More Bretonian farming. Oh, look at this. I like this. Elevation. Got a good barrier. Cover one flank. Lots of magic. It's awesome. Got to remember their army is not on forced march, so trying to kill as much as possible is good because it will mean there's fewer left for when I have to chase after them, basically. It's another of these weird terrain situations where it's showing that there's some impassable terrain that looks exactly the same as normal terrain, so might have to play around with that once the fight starts. Make sure we can't actually get make sure they can't actually get cavalry in there. Okay, but this is basically the same as all these other previous fights against them. Alright, looks good. So yeah, what's the deal with this impassable terrain? You really can't walk past here. I wish they'd done a slightly better job of like making it look rockier on the ground on the parts that are actually impassable. Not to worry. Yeah, they're coming over on that flank, but that's fine. And yeah, they haven't tried to get around here, so that's all good. Archers focusing down their front line. Make sure we hold formation here. I don't need this unit on this flank. That rock actually is blocking them. Yeah, goodbye. Took a bit of damage on my Tomb King, but no problem. Gotta love that chanting. Taking a bit of damage on this unit of ghouls, but we're good, we're good. Actually, don't even need to send the ghouls in here. Don't think that this unit... Yeah, this unit's just gonna take custody as the Tomb Scorpion, then route when the rest of the army routes, I think. Yeah, their lord just broke, which usually means the army's gonna give it. Yep. See if we can we stop him? Get him in the skelly clump. I think we might have. That's nice. Yeah, they managed to get straight off the battlefield here, it's not really a surprise. Tomb Scorpion's at full health, so doesn't need another heal, that's great. Yeah, this is an example of a case where if I can keep this guy in the battlefield, I get to do some more healing. We did take... Yeah, I always feel like we take a bit more damage than I possibly should in these fights. Like, skeletons at the end of the day are just you know, no armor, not much defense. Like, yeah, they're spearmen, so they can kill the cavalry pretty easily, but you still take casualties for sure. How are we doing? Alright. So we've got him trapped, and we're slowly whittling him down, but we're going to be able to recharge magic for a few more casts, which is nice. I'm just casting the cheapest spell. Like, I'm not actually using this to boost my fighting at all, I'm just having the Lich Beast cast on himself. But it doesn't matter how expensive the spell is, the passive healing effect's the same, so I think it's most efficient just to do this. Almost got him. Killing the Lord actually gives a little boost in gold too, which is not bad. Nice. Yeah, like I said, still quite a few casualties on the skeletons, but now there's a question as to whether I can follow up and wipe them out this turn. We didn't actually wipe out many units completely, so the trouble is if they get away, they will be able to replenish, like if they go back to their own territory. 675, yep. Yeah, despite what I said about casualties, the casualty replenishment just still isn't that important. Ambush discovered, killed in battle, yep. Alright, this guy is the one who is limiting our movement. Yes, nice. So we do get to follow up.
You dishonor me.
Wipe them out. One good thing about having the second fight and wiping them out, like having two battles against them rather than just the one with their own force march, is we do get two sets of experience. Like a decisive victory is a decisive victory for character experience, I think. Yeah, now I have the chariot. I'm tempted to get this boost in hit points of missile resistance, but probably more ammo for my archers and starting to work on the red line still. Improve the army is better. There's no extra like global boosts up here, no. Yeah. Arrows of Asaph.
Trusted in life.
This guy gets Arcane Conduit, that's really good. That's an ability that just lets you further improve the rate at which your magic recharges during battle. I think I can auto-resolve this. Yes, I take a bit more damage, but I've got a lot of replenishment coming in. I'm not gonna have to fight a battle with this army in the next... Yeah, definitely not next turn, probably not until turn after, so... Yeah, again, took heavier casualties than I would fighting it manually, but it's fine. Getting up to gold experience chevrons on my missile units. Go for money.
Legions rise.
Yeah, so I unlocked another regiment of renown who are a unit of archers. So unlike most of the other Tomb King archers, this unit actually has armor. I think it has armor sundering. It has some ability that's good against armor anyway, so that's a really nice unit to unlock. Okay, I'm gonna move back out just to the edge of my territory so I still get replenishment. Perfect. And 2 more level up. So I will go for this War Sphinx at level 14. It's a really powerful mount, but for now just another point into, yeah, boost missile strength for my archers. And this guy...
Even Nagash trusted this one.
Yeah, I think I want to go for this ability. I don't need to put more points into his magic. I don't this extra replenishment is pretty marginal compared to what my lord already has, I think. Yeah, he doesn't need a horse just yet. These are all fine, but I can get them later. I don't want to make him immortal because this trait's pretty rubbish. I don't want this guy to be like. I don't want him taking up a Lich Priest slot indefinitely. I'm just using him for now because he's what I've got. I'll go for this. +2 recruit rank. Okay. Yeah, I can't quite force much back down to here. I think there's a good chance the dwarves come to have another go, but like I've talked about before, you always get one turn when they lay siege, and then I'll be able to be in position to come counterattack, so it's no problem. Don't quite have movement to go into ambush stance. I'm thinking I might have a chance to kill this army if it comes out next turn. I think the AI has the issue that they underestimate this army's movement speed, or like how far they can move, because I don't think the AI takes into account stuff like this +20% when it decides where to put its armies. Anyway, alright, so now we have enough money for this upgrade, which I'm going to go for. I mean, having protected Sorcerer's Islands against all these Bretonnian attacks, I think I want to keep developing it. Have the option to go for walls here. Needless to say, like, wall settlement going to be pretty effective against all cavalry army. Means that they're not going to be able to just come and take it if I'm occupied of the dwarves, so yeah, I think, well, it's tough to say, right, because I could go for walls or I could go for a building that actually gets me get more military. Have to just make that decision in a couple turns. So do I want to grab these archers right now? Yeah, I think the answer's got to be yes. So this unit benefits from this unit, because this is still a skeleton archer unit, it still benefits from the boosts I get from my red tree lore skills. So you can see there's like green bar on the ammunition line, which is extra ammo. So yeah, that actually synergizes as well. And I think I'm going to throw out, yeah, I'm recruiting at rank 3, so goodbye rank 1 unit.
Victory, yes.
I've got like, I don't know, close to 35-40% replenishment on my units, even without being in a settlement, which is really good. Okay, I think that's it. I'll just check on diplomacy again. Same situation with Khemri. Yeah, really strong armies, but stuck in this settlement and at war. Oh, they wiped out. Oh, no, sorry. I was going to say I thought they wiped out this faction, but they are still there. They're not at war with my enemies here, but I think what this means. This is interesting, actually. I think this means I might be able to come and attack and wipe out these Bretonnians without coming into diplomatic contact with the other factions, now that this settlement's owned by Khemri instead of the Chevalier de Lyonesse. Not sure about that. I feel like if you take this port, I'm pretty sure you end up in touch with all the other people in this area who have ports. I think that's how it works. Anyway.
Dwarf is my patron.
I think I'm about at the end of this video. I'll just end this turn and then call it quits to start the next turn, I think. Double check I don't have anything else to do. Yeah, I can see myself demolishing this when I get up to tier 3, so I'll just to make space for something else, so I don't want to upgrade it. Almost got the walls fully repaired, that's great. Yeah, let's move on. Alright, this is this happened before, right? He's offering to go, yeah. I'm still not going to do this. I know 100 gold isn't that much, but like, I really don't care what's happening in Lestria. It just doesn't concern me right now. So that was, yeah, in case that went by a bit fast, that was the High Elf faction in Lestria asking if I'm willing to pay them a little to go to war with the zombie pirates, or the vampire pirates. You sieging? You are sieging. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, that's a really powerful building, powerful follower. Just picked up on this guy. I think this guy, yeah, Charnel Valley Necrotect. I think this gets, there's a chance of picking up this follower if you end the turn, or if you level up in a mountainous region, which my Necrotect is. You can stack these together to get buildings down to, like, 3 buildings, essentially. Alright, well, clearly going to have to come down here and try and break the siege, but I think I'll do that in the next video. So thanks for watching. I think that's pretty successful. Slowly getting up towards the Third Army, keeping our enemies at bay, like still winning all our battles, building up gold. We're gradually making progress. I know it's slow going, but I think it is going reasonably well. So yeah, I'll see you for the next one.